Hey Pokemon Masters, Toby here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Tempest. This is the 9th episode, so we're nearly halfway through. If you don't know what's going on, I strongly recommend getting caught up so you can see all of the cool new Pokemon here in the Olympia region. Follow the story of where you're at so far, and meet all of the new characters. I release these episodes every week on a Friday, which is a Fakemon Friday, if you will. But to do a quick recap though, you have recently found some common ground with your rival Cass, both determined to show the champion who is the best. Cass actually beat you in the last episode, which she certainly seemed happier for. The champion has suggested that you collect more of the gym coins in order to challenge him on Mount Olympia at the Pokemon League, and you already have 3. At this stage, your starter will be in its middle evolution, but perhaps the final evolution is coming very, very soon, and there are many new Pokemon still on your way. In fact, if you've encountered everything, your Pokedex will currently register just over 60 over 150 Pokemon here in the region. You head north of Atherin Town onto Route 5, and you're welcome to a cliffside view that bends west, revealing your goal of Sea Castle Town in the distance. And on the way, there are plenty of trainers to battle and train up against.
You stink worse than my garb odor.
Lairon, use takedown.
Rapidash, bring us the victory.
These evolved Pokemon will all provide a decent challenge for you, and if you caught any of their pre-evolutions at any previous point, you may also have their evolved forms yourself. There is also, along this route, an opportunity to catch all sorts of new Pokemon, like this one right here. Aww, this little fella is Clawdle, the Cuddle Claw Pokemon. This little ground type is incredibly playful, and because of its proportions, it just sort of waddles and rolls everywhere. But don't worry about it rolling off the cliffside, it's no problem, because its claws extend and are long enough to dig into the mountainside so it can climb back up no problem. What a fun little mon. You can also catch your very own Coink here on this route, a Pokemon that we discovered in the last episode, as well as CHLORODON can also be found in the wild here, the evolution of Rattaru, as well as higher level Gopher. There is also some evolutions of some Pokemon from Norclo here. If you caught Pupuff earlier, you can find or evolve yours into Wolo. While if at the beginning of your journey you caught a Snubbull, you can now have a Balboa, which can also be found in the wild here. Balboa's Pokedex entry mentions only that it likes to hunt the local rodent Pokemon, but Wolo has a much more interesting entry that says a playful Pokemon and the evolution of Pupuff. This Pokemon loves playfully chasing after the Whimper and blowing them away. Whimper? I've never even heard of that kind of Pokemon before. I wonder what kind of Pokemon that will be. Exciting. Maybe something we'll encounter on our journey. Hey, someone's coming. Does he look and sound familiar to you?
Hey, Pokemon Master, you must be the champion from across the ocean. Tell me, what's it like out there? Are there lots of regions to explore? Have you ever met a legendary Pokemon in your travels? Sorry, where are my manners? My name is Herman, and I'm the gym leader of the Nest Pine City, or as we just call it, the Nest for short. It's an odd name for a city to be sure, but an apt description. It's not even really a city. It's more like a little cliffside village town. It's to the north of here, but you won't be able to get there by walking. It's a city of the skies. Though you know, champion, they say there actually is a city in the skies, somewhere to the east of Olympia. Can you imagine such a thing? If it was in the east, then that would have to be over or around the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle is a mountain just like the Nest, and between the two of those is Mount Olympia, the biggest of the 3. They make up a trident mountain range that pierces the heavens, and both the Nest and Pinnacle are connected by the Great Olympian Bridge. Wow. This region is amazing. I can only imagine what wonders are out there beyond the sea. Someday I'll soar back out there and find out for myself, leave the Nest behind. Maybe after you challenge me. But at the moment, you only have 3 gym coins, it seems. So if you want to get tougher and meet a few more gym leaders, then I'll be waiting at the Nest. So hi, Pokemon Master.
He seems nice. I love his hair. Well, it looks like there isn't much of a cliffside route anymore, so now we're moving on to the Sea Castle Town. This town feels a little abandoned. The sand and stone mix together to create a constant sheet of sand or dust in the air that seems impossible to keep out of your hair. And the sun beats down on this portside town, meaning it's always hot. There are warehouses, a Pokemon Center, a Pokemart, a Pokeball factory, and a few other general convenience stores where you can pick up items like a good rod or some lure balls. Across the city and zigzagging towards the beach, there are also shipping containers that are disorganized, creating corridors where trainers lurk. At the Pokemon Center, the air conditioning seems to not be working, so they've left their doors wide open, letting a warm breeze fill their interior. So whether you want to train up first, or stock up on Pokeballs, or the good rod, it's all up to you. But a stop at the Pokemon Center does seem like it would be a good shout.
Your Pokemon are feeling all better. We hope to see you again soon.
Well, Mello, this is it. This has to be the perfect place to build Snoozeland.
Oh, Crash, the midday sun makes me so sleepy. We can build Snoozeland later. Why don't we go sunbathe for a bit?
I hear you, Mello, but stay with me here. We set up a few hotels on the beachfront, turn these shipping containers into sleeping pods, and we could be rich. Real respected members of Team Snooze.
Hang on, you said that about the last 3 port towns.
Yeah, but none of them had a beach like this one. Also...
Crash, what is it?
Well, I may have already called in all the grunts. Their ship arrived yesterday. I hear they're at the beach soaking up some rays.
Why you gotta be so brash, Crash? I told you, if we want to run this new Team Snooze, we have to do things the right way. Quick, we better get to the beach and round everyone up. Come on!
Well, it looks like everyone is going to the beach. Follow closely behind and see what happens. Ah! You step out of the Pokemon Center onto the beach, and suddenly a fireball is falling down from the sun at your feet. You jump back and look up. 4 more fall at you in quick succession and rage. You realize that what landed in front of you was no fireball, but in fact a flock of new Pokemon. And this Pokemon is none other than the very cleverly named Flamingo, the fire dancer Pokemon. They usually live in volcanoes, bathing in a boiling magma, but got trapped in Olympia after a terrible storm. Instead, they've adapted to soaking up the sun's rays and keeping their temperature high by snacking on Temphin. However, because Temphin can only be found in the water, they say that in this region their legs have grown longer to keep their bodies further away from the water and closer to the sun. There are 5 of them here battling you in a horde-like style. So now it's time to fight. Being a flying fire type, if you picked up any rock Pokemon or even a Twiguana, your Guanagoon will have some moves ready to take care of them. Horonian can also douse them with a splash of water, so cooling them down and sending them flying or even catching one shouldn't be a problem here.
Whoa, gnarly! You really showed those Flamingo who's the boss. Nice one, little dude. Usually they don't come this far in. They like to hang out by the wild Temphin on the beach. How strange. Something on the beach must be spooking them. I better get out there while the tide is still low. Later, little dude.
Huh, he seems nice too. Still, I wonder why the local Flamingo was so spooked. Maybe it had something to do with Team Snooze. But what's this? After training against the Flamingo, your starters, they're glowing with a white bright light. Could this be it? Time for the final evolution? Here we go. If you picked Twiguana at the beginning, your Guanagoon is evolving. Well done! Your Guanagoon evolved into CHLORODON. This Pokemon and its family were thought to go extinct a long time ago, but CHLORODON protects its children with a rock-hard might. They can summon the power of the earth to keep their family from going extinct. If you have this Pokemon on your team, it's decided that you are its family and will fight for you with a passion like nothing else you've ever seen. But if you chose Emble, your Brazian will be getting ready to evolve now. So let's take a look at what that evolves into. Amazing! Your Brazian has evolved into MINOTAR. The ground it used to use to cool itself down has turned so hot it's boiled into a scorching tar that it can use to hurl at opponents. It's said that in olden times, this Pokemon would use its tar to create structures and mazes and then charge through the walls it created to startle those lost within. This Pokemon carries an ancient fire that burns for you, trainer. With this Pokemon training with you, you'll be absolutely unstoppable. Finally though, if you chose Kinfisher as your starter, then your Horonian is about to evolve. Congratulations, your Horonin has just evolved into Washido. This sword master dances with water, controlling it, slicing through it, and trapping opponents within a flurry of its beak, feathers, talons, and the sea. With so many tools in its arsenal, it's truly a reliable Pokemon. If you have this Pokemon on your team, you'll surely win any battle. Congratulations, champion. Your starter is fully evolved. Though, just because your starters have evolved doesn't mean you're worthy of the title of Champion of Salimpia just yet. You only have 3 gym coins, and the difference between a level 32 Pokemon and a level 100 Pokemon is huge. Heck, you've not even met half of the Pokemon that Salimpia has to offer yet, and while your team is heading in the right direction, you still have a way to go, including with your 4th gym coin, and stopping whatever Team Snooze is up to on the beach, next time on Pokemon Tempest. Thank you for supporting this series. We're only 9 episodes down, and to have even gotten this far is huge. Next week marks the halfway point of the main series, so I'll be taking a short break after that for people to catch up.